Once again, I'd like to welcome you all to this webinar on the topic maintaining database and increasing your contacts. The reason why I've put increasing in your contacts in a smaller font is main focus of the webinar is on the maintaining the database, and slightly I'll be giving some tips on increasing your contacts as well. And this would have been the poster what you would have received, whether on my wall, through my WhatsApp, or if someone else has shared with you. Same thing, the maintaining database and increasing your contacts. The picture picture conveys something. First picture is our networking event. Like that was the TAI conference where myself and my entire team, along with Nandini, Dr. Maharaja, and my team members, we were part of that. And this is the one what I'm going to talk about, maintaining the database. And any webinar, it's going to be another 6 more days. If you like to take part in the webinar, all you need to do is fill the Google form that comes along with the poster. Once you fill the Google form, we add you to the WhatsApp group and we'll be sharing the webinar link. And also you can share the message to your friends as well so that they can also get benefited out of it. A small intro about me. I'm an event anchor and also MC trainer. I train other anchors as well. I'm an MC manager. I can source MCs and other event professionals for other events. I'm a blogging trainer. I can help you create your own website. I can help you to learn maintaining your website. That is, I teach you WordPress blogging. In 3 to 4 hours, I can teach you so that you can maintain your website all by yourself. And also, I'm an entertainer. When I say entertainer, I don't focus only on entertainment fun part. I have a moral responsibility of giving training to people. So, in the form of my fun activities, I induce some message to the my audience so that there is some transformation in their life. That's what I call as the entertainer. I'm the founder of the brands Chennai Event MCs and Professionals, the MC company and the MC training companies, and the co-founder of Chennai Event Entertainers, the event management company that was founded by my business partner, MC Nandini Aravindan. Now, as always, first let's see what's going to be there in the presentation. What's a database and how to maintain a database? What are the details that should be in a database? What if you don't have a database? Okay, that sounds interesting to know about database, but I don't have a database at all. How do I start? That would be a question. Protecting your database. A lot of people say that I had a database, but it lost. A system corrupt ஆயிடுச்சு, mobile format ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு building in new connections. Okay, என்கிட்ட பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தேடி பார்த்தா நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி I have only very limited database. Every I start building in new connections அப்படின்னு சொல்லி you may have doubt, and finally we'll have the summary. Now question for you. Who likes to answer? You can just type in one line. What do you understand by the word database? From yesterday, you would have heard of this word in my poster and also several times in my webinar now. So you can just, nothing is right or wrong, collection of information, Rakesh, okay? Others you can also type. That's the only way. I know that you are also active and we exchange the value, collection of data, collection of information. Okay. All right, let's go with this. It's client details, collection of information, collection of data, all those things. Fantastic. All the right answer, as I always say. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. Always the degree of it varies. Data is to be retrieval. Thank you, Gauri. Okay, now let me put a question. Are you aware how many known contacts you have in your phone book, Facebook, email? You may have 5,000 friends. Even I have 4,997 friends in Facebook. But how many of the contacts I know in person, or at least I have interacted with them? That's my first question. Same way, phone book. If I take my phone book, I have around 8,000 plus contacts. And definitely, we would be thinking that if it's my phone book, definitely all those numbers were saved by me. It should be there. I should be knowing them. But there could be some reason that you would have got the numbers by mapping with your business partners or your team members, or some other numbers it comes on its own. So it's not mandatory. You will be knowing all the persons in your phone book. So once I have a quick glance of your phone book also, and also in your email. So you should be aware that who are the contacts you are well versed and who are the contacts that have been added new, all those things. And next question, I'm not going to answer all these questions. I'm just giving thought-provoking questions for you. How frequently you contact your clients or your business contacts? For example, during this webinar time, every day I've been sending message to my clients, but it will not happen all the time. I don't message my clients regularly. And some of the clients I don't message at all. Same way, you may be having if you have filled in the Google form, I would have asked the same question. I have not yet seen the answer. Let me see. Probably you would have done some introspection. Oh, this is what I have been doing. I have never contacted few clients. No, I have been contacting some of the clients regularly. That may be your answer. And this is one very important question that puts most of us down. When you learn some marketing tips and when you start sending messages, all of a sudden you get a reply from your clients or your event managers or some of your friends. Why are you messaging me? Why are you? Some people will say, why are you disturbing me? But rarely they do that. Most of the time, the question would be, why are you messaging me? You don't even understand the context, or you don't even understand the tonality of the message. But as soon as we see this message, what happens? Our mentality, we get broken. ஐயோ திட்டுறாங்களோ இவங்க, நம்ம தப்பு பண்றோமோ, இந்த பையன் சொல்றதை கேட்டு நம்ம மார்க்கெட்டிங் சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம மெசேஜ் பண்ணமே, I have lost my name very badly சொல்லிட்டு, as soon as you get this message, why are you messaging me, who are you, இந்த மாதிரி கொஸ்டின்லாம் வந்த உடனே we get panic. And அதுக்கப்புறம் ஐயோ நம்ம இனிமேல் மார்க்கெட்டிங்கே பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு lot of people they try to give up. But always, why are you messaging me is not in a negative tone. All you need to do is you have to give an answer. Why are you messaging? You can say that I would like to build in my connection. I like to be in touch. It's long time since I messaged you. I'm trying to message you. Nothing wrong. You can admit it honestly, or maybe you can put it in a polished way. We'll discuss that later. So these are the 3 thought-provoking questions which I wanted to give you. Now, coming to database, like the question what is a database? Like a lot of you say, the collection of information, collection of data, client details. It's not just adding information, adding valuable set of information, and never from business perspective alone. Of course, database is needed for the business, but it's never from business perspective alone, in the sense a lot of us will collect only few things that's needed for business. We don't care to collect some other details from the client. So we are going to see what are those valuable set of information you should collect from your client or your prospects or from your friends. Now, this is a beautiful quote about networking. Networking and database, they both go hand in hand. Only if you do network, you are going to add your database. So your network is your net worth. So how much ever you are going to network, that much ever you are going to increase your net worth. If Thamarajan is having around 10,000 contacts and potential contacts with whom I'm in good touch, with whom I'm in a good rapport, for whom I genuinely care, definitely that's going to increase my net worth more. And next, the opposite of networking is, anyone can guess, it's a very famous phrase, or at least you can assume and say, I've missed the last word, that's the reason. The opposite of networking, oh sorry, it's a typo, networking, immediately I will correct it. Anyone can type, what do you understand, what is the opposite of networking? Not working, okay. No doubt that you are a great trainer and principal of a lot of schools. Yes, the opposite of networking is not working. நீங்க நெட்வொர்க் பண்ணல அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, நீங்க ஒர்க் பண்ணல, யூ ஆர் நாட் அட் ஆல் ஒர்க்கிங் அப்படின்றத அர்த்தம். A lot of you would have been shocked, இல்ல நிறைய பேர் திட்ட கூட செலவு கோர்ஸ் மீன் நான் வேலை செய்யல அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. But to certain extent, I wouldn't say blame or I wouldn't title you that way. But to certain extent, நம்ம நெட்வொர்க் பண்ணல அப்படின்னா வந்து we are not working properly அப்படின்றது அர்த்தம். So which means we have to increase your networking skills. And now this gentleman, Mr. Bob, what he says about networking. Networking is simply the cultivating of mutually beneficial. Underline that word, that's very, very important. Mutually beneficial, give and take, win-win relationship. It works best, however, when emphasizing the give part. That is a fantastic place, I would say. நம்ம நினைக்கிறதுக்கு அப்படியே ஆப்போசிட். மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் நம்ம நெட்வொர்க்கிங் ஆனா போற ஒரு மீட்டிங் போறோம், ஒருத்தரோட ஃபோன் நம்பர் வாங்குறோம், அவர் மெசேஜா நம்ம அனுப்பிட்டே இருக்கிறோம் அப்படின்ற நம்ம நினைப்போம். That is what we think about networking. பட் அப்படியே ஒரு ஆப்போசிட்ல மாத்திருக்காருன்னா, it should be mutually beneficial, ரெண்டு பேருக்குமே பெனிஃபிஷியலா இருக்கணும். And it's like give and take அப்படின்ற மாதிரி நினைச்சாலும் most of the time it's giving. What do I mean by giving? I'll explain you in future slides. I think my internet is fluctuating. Maybe if there is any voice break, please bear with me. Okay. Now let's come to the main topic of this evening. What is maintaining database? I mean, or else how do we maintain the database? So என்னலாம் எப்படிலாம் நம்ம பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா, டேட்டாபேஸ் எப்படிலாம் மெயின்டைன் பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா, we store it in the form of the phone book, நம்மளோட மொபைல்ல, and we save it in email, we save it in Excel, we save it in CRM, customer relationship management software அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, it's a software, and we save it in Google Drive. Also we save it in diary. நம்ம நினைச்சப்போ டைரின்றதெல்லாம் அந்த காலத்து மனுஷங்க நினைச்சுப்போம், but still today also you should maintain diary. Backup in a physical copy also. So diary மூலமாவும் you can save your data. So these are the things how you save your data. Phone book, email, Excel, CRM, Google Drive, diary. அதை தாண்டி இன்னும் நிறைய இருக்கும். These are the main things what I have been using, what I have seen people using. And now coming to the important point, details to be in the database. Database na information சொல்லிட்டோம், valuable information சொல்லிட்டோம். So என்னலாம் அந்த information அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு we are going to see now. Basically it starts with name. So this first four are very, very important. When you meet a person, you should know the name, you should know the phone number, email irukana email, and profession. Email irukana illa today definitely everyone would have email in Android ulagathula vandu definitely you should have one email to log into your Play Store or your all other things. So email and their profession, and then comes the industry. Professional industry ku enna difference na definitely there will be there. Ipo na ennoda profession vandu event anchor, ennoda industry vandu event management industry. Same way, ஒருத்தவங்க வந்து soft skill trainer ன்றது அவங்களோட profession. What is the industry? Training industry. Same way, there is a difference between profession and industry. Try to collect both the information. And then source, that is very, very, very important. இந்த person நீங்க எங்க மீட் பண்ணீங்க, that's important. For example, did you meet in a MMA networking event, இல்ல தமிழரசனோட வெபினார்ல பாத்தீங்களா, இல்ல you met them in a birthday party, or you met them in expo. So அத மாதிரி you should maintain the source detail also, which most of the people forget to do. ஏன்னா உங்களுக்கு அவங்க எங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னு தெரிஞ்சதுனால அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி what is their mentality அப்படின்றது தெரியும். If I met a person in a networking event, Abhina, you can be very strong enough in networking, you can send them message, you know. They were also come there for networking. If I met them in an entrepreneurship group, then you know that how strong they're in entrepreneurship and business skills. Adamari, you should know the source, you should maintain it in Excel. I'll show you my Excel also, the sample Excel. And idoda mudiyana kadiyadu. You should collect their social media details also. You should collect social media details and the last contact details. Aதாவது the last song நீ எப்போ மெசேஜ் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கான்டாக்ட் டீடைல் நீங்க வாங்கணும், லாஸ்ட் கான்டாக்ட் அவங்க மெசேஜ் நீங்க வந்து அவங்களோட டேட்டாவை வந்து எல்லாம் ஃபீட் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் when was the last audio stuck ஆகுது, okay when was the last time I messaged them அப்படின்றது you have to maintain it and dates to remember, that's very important. இதுதான் நான் சொன்ன valuable information and personalized information போது லைக் அவங்களுடைய பர்த்டேஸ், அவங்களோட ஆனிவர்சரிஸ், இது மாதிரியான விஷயங்கள், அவங்களுடைய பிசினஸ் ஸ்டார்டிங் டேட், ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் டேட், இது மாதிரியான விஷயங்கள்லாம் யூ ஷுட் பி நோயிங். அண்ட் ஃபைனலி தட்ஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட், இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட். அவங்களுக்கு என்னென்னலாம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கு, திஸ் ஒன் திங் லாட் ஆஃப் time people forget to okay, why should it be in small font? Interest. So அவங்களுக்கு என்னெல்லாம் interest? For example, if you meet a business person, he runs an oil industry. Ask him, apart from that, what are his other interests? So that once you know his interest, when you send, what language are you using? I'm using English, sir. English and a little bit of Tamil. Okay, I don't know from which state he is. All right. Interest, when you know the interest of a person, what are the things you are going to do is, you can send him details accordingly. For example, you find a person from oil industry and you ask him, sir, what are your other interests? What are your hobby? Okay, Mr. Bhumika, I've not been using Telugu. Okay, once again, let me say the disclaimer. This is the problem I face whenever I handle pan-India audience. If you miss the introduction, you're missing a lot. I may be switching in between to Tamil, but don't feel bad that I'm switching to some other language. Definitely, I'm switching back to English. I cannot host an event completely in English because I need to do for my local audience as well. I need to go to the local flavor also. So in the case, when I switch in Tamil or other language, please excuse me. Again, I'm coming back to English. Or else, if you find very tough, definitely when I conduct full English webinar, you can join because any of the webinars that should be in a bilingual in order to cater to both the audience. That's the reason I always give it as a disclaimer at the beginning. Also now let me say that even if I'm switching to one word in Tamil and if it's going to be disturbance for it, then definitely this webinar is not for you. You have to make sure that you are completely trying to understand the entire webinar so that you can collect the information as much as possible. So please let me switch out to my other language also so that they also will get benefited. Okay, now coming back interest, because I'm taking it little deeper because interest is very important. Most of the time people don't focus on interest. நீங்க கலெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி you can send in the article. As I was giving example of oil mill owner. You ask him, sir, what are your other interests? He may say that I'm much interested in cricket. என்னோட பேர் பையன் வந்து he is a cricketer. I would like to know more information about cricket. Then what you can do when you read some good article or when you watch some videos about cricket, you can share it with him. Sir, I found this article to be interesting. I think this should be interesting for you as well. So these are the way you will network with the person. Like you will be sending information as per his need also. You get to know that some person is having a baby at their home, like 9 months, 10 months old baby. So you can start sending them some articles related to first birthday party. You can let them say, I saw this article online. This guy was writing article about first birthday party. I thought that it will be useful for you. Why don't you read this article? So same way, you have to collect. This is very important. Most of the trainers won't teach you collecting the interest of a person. Collect it, have it in your database. Now I'm going to show you my sample Excel. What are the things I showed here? I'm going to show it in my sample Excel itself. I hope everyone can see this Excel. So I made it as serial number. DOFC is nothing but date of first contact. When you have met that person, mobile number, the company name, interest, and then as soon as all this have collected, back. Nice to meet you, nice to meet you. They may send their business card or whatever. So make a note of that as well, and the email address. All these things are. I got disconnected. Shamia, someone can you please reply now if my voice is clear? In between, I got disconnected. It's clear. Okay, thank you. I'm extremely sorry for the last 2 3 days. The network has been a big issue across the country. Okay, let me start my screen again. Okay, you could see the. Can someone reply if you are able to see the screen? Yes. Okay, so this is the way I have shown you what are the details you can collect. Apart from this, if you like to collect any other information, you can also collect. It's up to you how much ever information you are going to collect. So these are the basic thing what you have over here. And now let me switch back to my next screen, the PPT. Okay, maintaining the database, details to be in the database. This is what we saw now. Details to be in database, social media details, last contact, dates to remember, and interest. Now, a lot of you may be having the question, I don't have a database yet. Whatever, okay, you showed me in Excel, at least you may be having a lot of people in your contact, you have already maintained it, but how do I maintain now? I'm zero in that. I don't have even a single person's database contacts in my Excel. How do I start? I'm going to teach you how to do that as well. Let's start now. Are you ready? If you're ready, we are starting it right away. Categories. So what you're going to do, as I say this here, if you want, you can also, one second. Okay, we are starting now. First thing, the category. What you would be doing is you'll be taking a pen and paper, or you'll be taking an Excel, or you take whatever, if you're mobile, if you're comfortable with mobile. First, we'll start writing all these categories. Like I have come up with these categories, and you can also come up with more. So any person will definitely have a majority of these categories: school, colleges, any extracurricular activities they were into, job, and also they would have done some part-time job. If you have gone to outstation for whatever the reason, it can be professional or personal, or for even for a part-time job or for training, outstations, what are the cities or what are the countries you have traveled, clubs and societies like Rotary Club, Lions Club, or whatever the club, Rotary Club, or whatever the club. Business contacts would have gone to some places exclusively for business networking. Residents, you would have changed a lot of houses. You would have shifted a lot of houses. So you can just remember what are the areas you are in. You can make a note of your relatives, and you can make note of your friends who doesn't come under any of the categories. So first start writing all these things. So first sheet you will be writing, these are the categories I'm going to do. Second thing, what you're going to do, you're going to brainstorm each category and you're going to write. For example, most of the people, if I ask you to write about school, you may be hardly getting some 5 to 10 names only if it's a primary school. And you will be remembering at least some 30 to 50 names if it's like a high school or higher secondary. When it's come for college, you may be knowing almost all your friends. When it come for job or your current situation, you'll be bringing in some 100 to 200 names. So what you're going to do, once you've listed all these category, then we'll sit for each and every category. For example, let's take, instead of taking school, what I'm going to do, I'll take clubs. Okay, I'll take an example. I'm a Rotarian, so I'll take Rotary Club. Now what I'll do first, I'll put the heading as Rotary Club, and then I'll type it very fast, or I'll write it very fast, whatever the name comes to my mind. If I Rotary Club பத்தி எழுதுறேன்னா immediately என்னோட மைண்டுக்கு வரலாம் சொக்கலிங்கம் சார், சுசை மைக்கேல் சார், இவர் வெங்கட் சார் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஞாபகம் வருதுன்னா immediately I'll write the name first. I wouldn't even bother இன்னும் வேற யார் நேம் மிஸ் பண்ணேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. Exhausted, then what I'll do, I will think. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் யோசிச்சு பார்ப்போம். ஓகே, வேற ஏதாவது நேம் ஞாபகம் வருதா? I will be thinking about the events that I want to see. Screen. Can someone message me if you are able to see the screen? Reply from someone on the chat. You can type as yes if you are able to see the screen. Yes, okay. Audio is not audible proper. Okay. Audio issue, as I said, a lot of you will be having network issue at your side also. So I request everyone, unga side problem irukku adiyum mind la vechikanga. When everyone is saying audio problem, then the problem is from my end. Even if it's clear for one person, then it means that audio is not the problem here. Problem is the other end also. So please bear with me. Anyway, you slide up, you'll be able to understand. Okay, now how to prepare first on the line now is fast type பண்ணிட்டு போயிட்டே இருப்பீங்க. And second thing, once that's done, contact, and then take your mobile, scroll பண்ணுங்க. If you have name in some format, அதை வச்சு தேடுங்கன்னா audio sound of times. So அது மாதிரி scroll பண்ணி பாருங்க. And then remain and browse through social media. உங்களோட face listல போயிட்டு just keep scrolling it. Once you scroll that, what happens, உங்களுக்கு அறியாம you'll be remembering certain other things, whatever is there in your social media. So these are the way how you are going to create your new database. Example, I'll go back again. நீங்க இந்த categories first எழுதிடணும். School, college, extracurricular இதெல்லாம். இது உங்களோட own type. இப்படிதான் எழுதணும் கிடையாது. Whatever, you have your own category. Make it a broader category. Then for each category, do these 5 steps. Faster type பண்ணிடுங்க. Second, think about the past occasions, and then browse through your mobile, browse through email, browse through social media. இதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. Then இதெல்லாம் வந்து உங்களோட Excel proper ஆயிடும். நான் காமிச்ச Excel மாதிரி ப்ராப்பரா வந்து அப்டேட் ஆயிடும். Definitely each and every person in your lifetime, if you are a person about 20 years of age or 25 years of age, கண்டிப்பா 500 plus database உங்களுக்கு Google Drive, so that anytime நீங்க வேற ஊர்ல போய் ஒர்க் பண்ணீங்கனாலும் சரி, you can just take it from your Google Drive, have it in your email, have it in your hard disk also, have it in your diary also. As I said, in the physical copy also have it always. So இந்த மாதிரி வச்சிருக்கீங்கன்னா you are going to protect it. And now, okay, இது வந்து past database வந்து நான் கலெக்ட் பண்றேன். How do I add new contacts in my life? எனக்கு வந்து ஓகே நான் தப்பு பண்ணிட்டேன், எனக்கு வந்து நெட்வொர்க்கிங் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் இவ்வளவு நாள் எனக்கு புரியல. Now I would like to do that. How do I start my life again அப்படின்னு யோசிக்கிறீங்க அப்படின்னா, first thing, go to the networking events. Like this webinar is also like a networking event where you meet a lot of people. When I ask you to get introduced, or you get to know a lot of other people. சில இடத்துல வந்து they allow you to introduce, சில இடத்துல they don't allow you to introduce, and some place they will allow you to exchange numbers also. In some place they will not. So accordingly, wherever they allow you to exchange your numbers or exchange your information, do that. When you go for physical networking, definitely all the place they will allow you for networking except for few events. So I might go to the networking events. Get to take your business card, exchange it, get their business card. As I gave you some pointers, try to ask those questions also. It's not that how many people you meet the quality people, collect the information, and you have to be in touch with them. I'll explain in the next slide. So go to the networking meetings, all sort of meetings, initial stage. But as you start growing, you have to limit the networking meeting. You have to select only the quality type of meeting. And then social media, you can find a lot of people in social media. They'll be posting, someone will be posting about, I'm searching for work from home job. Someone will be commenting somewhere where they are asking for work from home job. So those are the people, potential prospect for you if you are someone who is giving work from home job. If someone is searching for an event anchor online, they are your potential clients, potential prospect. Same way you need to go through the social media to find out where all people are searching for you. Word of mouth. You may be telling your friend about some business opportunity or some training programs. They may not be interested, but you can tell them that, why don't you put this to your friends who would be interested? So you can ask for reference. You can ask them to spread it through word of mouth. So these are the ways how you add contacts. For example, in this webinar, so many contacts have added because of Pongal Purita ma'am, who is a trainer, and she got impressed with this training program. She brought a lot more trainings also here. Same way, you can do word of mouth through your friends as well. And very important thing, why I have made it very bold and red also, be ethical, because this is what happens in a lot of networking events or non-networking events where the trainer is conducting for his purpose and knowledge sharing. People go there, just they form a network among themselves. அவங்களுக்குள்ளே team form பண்ணி அவங்க வந்து they make the trainer under loss or they do some unethical activities. So that's what I say. When you go to such events or meetings, be ethical. If networking allows, allowed, do that. If networking is not allowed, please don't do. You have gone there for knowledge sake. Finish it off and then you can come back. For example, நிறைய பேர் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா வெபினார் நடக்கும்போது அவங்களுடைய நம்பர்ஸ்லாம் எடுத்து வந்து கான்டாக்ட் போட்டுருவாங்க. Okay, this is the time where I can put my number so that others will see. But what we'll do, trainers like us, when they share their number like that, we blacklist them throughout our webinars or throughout at least for a few months, because we find it as unethical. In my webinar, when someone is going to come and put their phone number and ask others to contact, then definitely I find it as unethical. Same way, when I go to someone else's webinar, I don't post my there unless the trainer says that, okay, you can network, you can share your information. We don't do that. So you have to understand that because if you try to poach and capture one of the clients when you go to their training program, that's it. With that one client, you are going to come out, you are going to lose a big network, which you would have got through the trainer or through whoever it is. So always try to be very ethical whenever you do the networking. And best practices, hereafter, whenever you save the numbers in your phone, save it with proper code so that you can easily take it. For example, being an event professional, whenever I say my event manager's number, I start it as EM and then the name and the company name. If I save an MC's name, I save it as MC or FMC as female MC or male MC as MMC. If I save a DJ, I save it as the DJ is name. Same way if you do that, so that whenever you want to retrieve the data, just type DJ, you'll get all the information. When you want to save a trainer's name, either I save it as TR or trainer or TRG, whatever it is. Same way, start saving it with proper code so that you can retrieve. And what are the codes you can use? One is with the profession and then the name. Third is how you met them or where you met them. So that if at all, even if you forget their profession, for example, sorry, you come to a networking event, you don't know what was their profession, you forgot that. But at least you know where you met them. For example, if you say that CE webinar, here you met someone. So what you will say, that person name is events Raju CE webinar. So even if you forget his name or even if you forget he's an event manager or something, you'll remember, yeah, I met him in this webinar, CE webinar. So you'll search in the mobile as CE or webinar. So that is the way you will start saving the phone numbers hereafter. And whatever the numbers you have saved before also, you can slowly try to change them. And care genuinely. When you start sending them message, care genuinely. Don't just send in the business perspective. Start giving them value. அவங்களுக்கு என்ன பிடிக்குதோ அதெல்லாம் first அனுப்புங்க. Slowly they will automatically get converted. அதுதான் இங்க business பண்ண விடாத கிடையாது. We are doing it for business only. But only business பண்ணாம care genuinely, definitely business will happen there. Be in touch. Be in regular touch and I'll explain you how to be in touch regularly. Being in touch நான் starting explain பண்ண மாதிரி, how frequently you can be in touch with your client. Some of the clients will ask you, why are you messaging me? Why are you messaging me often? In fact, I would have messaged them once in a week. But clients or some of the friends would say, Tamil, you're sending me so much of message, Tamil, please limit it. Once in a week message, for them, it seems to be a bulk message. But if you sign up for any of the international training program, yesterday I was also explaining that, just go to the online or Facebook, try to see any of the international or Indian level trainers program. Once you have given your email address, every day you'll be getting some 4 to 6 emails until the webinar starts. Even after the webinar starts, you'll get the notification even after the webinar. So at least if you have given your email address to any of the trainers across internationally, you'll be getting minimum 20 to 30 emails from them, and until you unsubscribe, you'll be getting it forever from them. I wouldn't say that's wrong. That is the way international training industry or international market works. That's how marketing works. But if you feel one message in a week is as a disturbance, then you are losing out something. You are losing out some value from it. But at the same time, when someone has said that, stop sending message to them. So what you can do, again, I'm not saying this is a proven method or this is this right method. I'm sharing what I have been doing. I create a broadcast list. So what are the ways I send message? I send in WhatsApp broadcast list. I send in WhatsApp group. I put it through status update. Regarding my status update, no one can complain about me because it's my wall, it's my responsibility. It's my rights. So no one will complain. But when I put it in group, there is a limitation. I go maximum one time in a group. When I send it in broadcast list or personal message, I don't send more than 2 messages in a week. Sometimes 1 message in a week, sometimes 2 messages in a week, not more than that. Only during this lockdown period, once I started doing everyday webinar, since it's more of value-adding content where people can join the webinar, I started sending 1 message a day every day for the webinar. Or else I don't message every day to my clients or my event manager once in 3 days or twice in a week or once in a week. So these are the way I'm following. Same way for email, you can have it as once in a week or twice. Anything once in a week or twice in a week is nominal, I would say. But if your clients or your friends, they say that don't disturb me too much, put them in DND list, do not disturb and don't message them. So What are the, how frequently you can follow up, or until when you can follow up with your client? Many of the trainers would jokingly, they'll say, until your client dies or until you die or until he says, don't message me anymore. You have to keep sending them the messages once in a while. That is, it can be once in a week or once in a month. So until they say, don't stay message me, you're irritating, or you are, don't, stop messaging me, you can keep sending them. There are few clients or there are few prospects who would respond to your message saying, nice, or I'll get back to you. There are few clients who wouldn't even respond to you, but they would have been saying the message. Only very few clients would say that don't message me. So based on that bucket, you have to split them and we have to send the messages accordingly. And I think I'm done with this. And now quickly, let me sum up what I've been doing this in this lockdown period, so that one, if you want, you can join hands with us and you can also start earning. You can also start building your profile. Two, if you're capable enough of handling all these things on your own, you can also start doing this. That's what I'm giving the free guidance for you. The first service is helping in promotion of other online events. When other trainers or other performers, they are doing their events, I get their poster, I market it in my wall, in my team members wall. And when someone approaches us, we connect them and we get the referral income out of it. So if you want, you can also contact us. We'll be sharing these posters with you. You can market it and you can get the referral income. Or else, if you have a training program, you can ask us, we'll market it for you so that you can pay the referral fee. It can work either. And helping other trainers, entertainers get online and their own webinars. A lot of trainers are there who are not yet aware of the Zoom functionality. So we help them how to conduct training program in Zoom. I help them starting from setting up the Zoom call, marketing, creating the flyers, sending the marketing messages, hosting the event, anchoring the event, like how my trainee Rupa was handling the event in the beginning, giving the introduction. Likewise, I can take it throughout the event. And also those are already good in online also, we can help them in anchoring part so that you can focus only on your delivery part. And we are associated with 3G IRPS company, where they have come with beautiful products. One is on the artificial intelligence webinar. So what you do, you pay 300 rupees, and once you have registered, you get a career assessment worth 3,500 rupees. It's 240 questions. Once you fill it, you get to know more about your career interest. And also you get a free opportunity to attend the artificial intelligence and industrial revolution 4.0 webinar for free. So these two products come for free once you sign up for 300 rupees. And if you want to take it as a business, most welcome. You can refer it to others, like how I'm referring it to you. And if they sign up, if they pay 300 and they sign up, you get 100 rupees out of it. That's how we got our first pay, myself and MC Rupali, and second week pay also we have received. And a lot of the team members, they are also earning. So I'll be sharing more information about this offline if you're interested. And we have been doing a lot of online interviews with the trainers and other event professionals, so that it adds up as a profile for them. Like I'll be asking them about their profession, their qualification, what they are doing in this lockdown period, what are the services they can offer, so that once they reveal all these things, it will be marketed in their YouTube channel and my YouTube channel, so that others get to know about them and they can start sharing the business. Is Mr. Tamra Karthik from Tamra Group of Companies. She's Shamya, my team member. She's Mr. Pongal Punita, who is also in the webinar. She's a trainer as well. So these are the ways we have been doing a lot of activities in the lockdown period, and we have kept ourselves engaged to earn money and also to build a lot of assets. So if you feel you would like to join, definitely you can contact us. And before we go to Q&A, let's quickly sum up whatever we have discussed from the beginning. So let's start with what's a database, and these are the just thought-provoking questions. Not just adding information, adding valuable set of information, never from business perspective alone. And your network is for network. The opposite of networking is not working. Networking is simply cultivating mutually beneficial. That's very important, and it's more of give part. Maintaining database, it's in the form of phone book, email, Excel, CRM, Google Drive, diary writing. Details to be in database. It's not diary writing, maintaining it in diary. Details to be in the database. Name, phone number, email, profession, industry, source, social media details, lost contact details, dates to remember, interest. Apart from that, if you like to add anything more, you can add. I don't have a database. How do I start? Let's start now. How we are starting? List out these categories: school, college, extracurricular, job, part-time job, outstation clubs, business contact, residents, relatives, friends. And you can also put lockdown period, webinars. How to prepare? First, start typing fast, everything, whatever that comes to mind. Then think and type. Then browse to your phone, browse to email, browse to social media. Protect your database in Google Drive, in email, put it in hard disk, also put it in your diary. Adding new contacts, go to networking meeting, browse in social media, word of mouth, get reference. Be ethical in whenever you go for the network meeting. Best practices, save with a proper code in your phone number. Genuinely care for people, be in touch regularly. How can you be in touch? Send messages to them periodically, and if they say don't message, respect that and say them thank you for letting me know that after I wouldn't be sending a message, I'll remove from my broadcast this. You can very well tell them that there is nothing to feel wrong or feel offended that they have told you that, so they are angry or not. It's not at all. They are just conveying their opinion to you. They are just sharing their interest to that. They are not interested in the messages anymore. And our other services I have explained you. Thank you so much. This is our business card. You can follow us on any of your social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Instagram as Chennai Event Professionals. Also, you can follow us in the ID Chennai Event MCs and Chennai Event Entertainers. That's Nandini Arandan, my business partner. These are the domains we are into in terms of the entertainment industry. We also take care of the online events now. Thank you so much.